Elicia, I'm recording this for you. Hope it cheers you up. I'm going to give you some sort of breathing exercises. You don't have to do anything with your breathing really, other than notice that you're breathing. Notice the air going through your nostrils or through your mouth gets to the same place anyway, into your lungs. We're going to pretend that it goes in other directions. For instance, pretend that you have a balloon in your right shoulder. And whenever you breathe in, all the air blows up the balloon in your right shoulder. That means it expands. That balloon expands forward, back, right, left, up, and down. And just stay with that for a while. About the whole area of your right shoulder, upper portion of your torso. Then imagine that the balloon has moved down a little to the central part of your torso on the right-hand side, to the right of your breastbone, to the right of your spine and the back. So remember, the balloon expands forward, back, right and left, all on the right side in the center. Stay with that for a while. Think about your breathing. Notice your breathing. And think about the balloon expanding and contracting. And now the same balloon moves down a little bit more in the stomach area, all the way down to the place where your torso meets your right leg. But remember that the balloon is three-dimensional. It's in the middle. It expands forward, back, right, left, up and down. Of course, every direction in between the forward, back, right, left, up and down, all around. And now think of a whole big balloon, the whole right-hand side of your body, of your torso, of your trunk. And the balloon is expanding. It's sort of long and narrow now, but it expands in every possible direction. With every breath, with every intake of air, of course, all the balloons, as you expel the air, contract. And let that go. We're going to move over to the other side, to the left-hand side. And on the left, start with the whole upper half of your torso. Imagine a balloon there, expanding and contracting in every direction. Same balloon moves down to the lower half of the left-hand side, expanding and contracting, forward, back, right, left, up, down, everything in between. Expanding with the intake of air and contracting with the exhale, with every exhale. By the way, afterwards, you can imagine it working the opposite way. More about that later. And now the whole left side, top to bottom, expanding as you inhale, contracting as you exhale. Okay, now let's divide it up a little differently. Think about the upper part of your torso and a balloon in the entire upper part, expanding as you inhale and contracting as you exhale. It means your breastbone goes forward and back and it moves away from your spine in the back. Just imagine it. You don't have to do anything about it. The balloon expands and contracts in every direction, up, down, right, and left. Just thinking about it does affect your muscles somewhat. It affects the muscles between your ribs even. The whole upper part of your torso now. And let's move the balloon to the lower part of your torso, the whole lower part, but concentrate especially on the part below your belly button a little bit, in that area, and imagine the balloon is there and it's expanding and contracting in every direction, including towards your back. Right and left, up and down. I'm actually demonstrating a different exercise which you can try separately or together. Expanding your lips, sort of smiling, exaggeratedly smiling as you breathe in, and making a fish face or exaggeratedly whistly face while you're breathing out. You can do it at the same time. It's the balloon exercise. But let's continue with the balloon exercise. Get the balloon just on the bottom, balloon just on the top, just on the right, just on the left. Now we have one big balloon, including your entire torso. From your shoulders to the bottom of your pelvis where you're connecting to your legs. Whole thing, right and left. And it's one big balloon. And that whole balloon expands with every intake of breath and contracts with every exhale, every exhalation. Reminds me of something from a Roald Dahl story, which is something else you might think about reading. Also, Alice in Wonderland always does me good. Expanding and contracting. That's all for now.